Casey Stoner expressed concerns that Bagnaia and Marquez could potentially disrupt Ducati's harmony. He also issued a warning to Jorge Martin, cautioning Ducati that they need to be careful if they don't want to lose their top rider. Let's break it all down. Stay tuned until the end. Casey Stoner, the 2007 MotoGP world champion and a legend in the sport, has recently stirred up a significant debate regarding Ducati's approach to the 2024 MotoGP title race. His comments have added fuel to the ongoing discussion about whether Ducati might intervene in the title fight to ensure that Francesco Bagnaia retains the #1 plate, which symbolizes the reigning champion for another season. While Ducati has so far allowed its riders the freedom to compete against one another, Stoner's remarks have raised concerns that the Bologna-based manufacturer might eventually act to protect its status at the top of the sport. Throughout the season, Jorge Martin, riding for Prima Pramac Racing, has mounted an impressive challenge against Bagnaia, the official factory rider. Martin's performances have been nothing short of extraordinary, and with the final races of the season approaching, he has positioned himself as a legitimate contender for the championship. His form has sparked speculation that Ducati might not be entirely comfortable with the possibility of losing the #1 plate to Martin, who rides for a satellite team, or even worse, seeing it potentially switch to another manufacturer should Martin move to Aprilia or another rival team next season. Stoner, during an interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport at the Milan Motorcycle Show, expressed his surprise that Ducati has allowed the title battle to unfold without imposing stricter team orders in Bagnaia's favor. Given his deep knowledge of Ducati's operations and his personal experience as a former Ducati rider, Stoner's words carry significant weight. He suggested that while Ducati has given Martin a fair chance to fight for the title, the stakes of losing the #1 plate could push the company to intervene as the season draws to a close. In Stoner's view, Martin has done everything right to deserve the championship. His performances this season have been remarkable, consistently pushing Bagnaia and proving himself capable of fighting for race wins. However, Stoner believes that Ducati's desire to keep Bagnaia as the reigning champion could become a critical factor in the title race, especially with the immense pressure of maintaining their dominance in MotoGP. The Australian hinted that Ducati's top management might eventually step in to ensure that Bagnaia retains the title, even if it means undermining Martin's efforts. According to Stoner, Ducati has a history of losing top riders due to internal politics and their desire to maintain control over the championship narrative. The 39-year-old Australian, known for his blunt and honest assessments of the sport, emphasized that Ducati's decisions could have long-lasting consequences, particularly with Jorge Martin's future. Martin has been loyal to Ducati for several years, working tirelessly to prove himself on a satellite team. His ability to compete at the highest level, despite not having the full support of the factory team, has been one of the standout stories of the 2024 season. For Stoner, it would be a tremendous blow not only to Ducati but also to Martin personally if he is not rewarded for his efforts with a spot on the official Ducati team in the future. Losing Martin, whether through a lack of promotion or due to a decision to prioritize Bagnaia, would reflect poorly on Ducati's management and raise questions about their long-term strategy. Moreover, Stoner's comments highlight a broader issue within Ducati's racing structure. Historically, the manufacturer has struggled to retain some of its best talent, with several riders leaving the team due to internal conflicts or a lack of support. Stoner himself experienced these dynamics during his time with Ducati, and his insights suggest that the company's internal politics could once again come to the fore. In a sport driven by passion and the desire to win, riders like Martin want more than just financial compensation. They seek recognition and the chance to compete on the best machinery. The final races of the 2024 MotoGP season, particularly the Grand Prix of Barcelona, will be crucial in determining the championship outcome. Cold weather conditions and uncertainties surrounding tyre choices at the Montmello circuit add another layer of unpredictability to the race. But the real drama may unfold behind the scenes at Ducati. The possibility that Ducati could intervene to protect their prized factory rider is a storyline that fans and pundits alike will be watching closely. Ultimately, Casey Stoner's words serve as a reminder that while talent and hard work are essential in MotoGP, Politics and team decisions often play an equally significant role in determining a rider's fate. As the season draws to a close, Jorge Martin's championship aspirations and Ducati's legacy hang in the balance, with the potential for chaos lurking just beneath the surface of what has been an exhilarating title fight. The question now is whether Ducati will allow the battle to play out naturally, or whether they will step in to safeguard the number one for Bagnaia, potentially at the expense of Martin's championship dreams. Casey Stoner, a legendary figure in Ducati's MotoGP history, recently shared his thoughts on the future of the Italian manufacturer and the exciting pairing of Francesco Bagnaia with Marc Marquez for the 2025 season. Stoner, who once dominated with Ducati, securing 23 wins and a world championship during his tenure, now sees Bagnaia surpassing his legacy. With 28 victories and 2 world titles, Bagnaia has emerged as Ducati's greatest rider, cementing his place among MotoGP legends like Agostini, Duhan, Rossi and Marquez. This season, Bagnaia has continued his remarkable form, adding 10 wins to his record and positioning himself among the sport's elite. Unlike the chaotic sprint races, where some riders thrive, Bagnaia has excelled in traditional Sunday races, showing a consistent ability to win when it counts the most. His rise to prominence reflects his mental toughness and adaptability, which will be crucial as he faces new challenges next season. The arrival of Marc Marquez at Ducati brings an intriguing dynamic. Marquez, known for his aggressive, daring riding style, will share the garage with Bagnaia, who is more methodical and precise. Stoner believes this combination will be exciting, but warns that Ducati must carefully manage the situation. If the team doesn't handle it well, the rivalry between the two could create internal conflict. Bagnaia is strong enough to cope, but Ducati will need to maintain balance to avoid chaos. Stoner also voiced concerns about Ducati's decision to sideline Jorge Martin in favor of Marquez. Martin, riding for a satellite Ducati team, is on the brink of winning his first world championship and has proven himself a formidable contender. Stoner believes Martin deserved the factory seat and questions whether replacing him with Marquez is truly fair, highlighting the tough decisions Ducati has made in their pursuit of success. As the MotoGP world anticipates this explosive pairing, Stoner remains critical of the sport's current sprint race format, feeling it detracts from the true essence of racing. While Martin has excelled in these short format races, Stoner believes the focus should remain on Sunday's main events, where strategy and skill play a bigger role. With so much change on the horizon, the 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory, with Ducati's internal battle at the center of it all. As MotoGP fans, we're in for an unforgettable season, with the high-stakes rivalry between Francesco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez at Ducati. Who will emerge as the dominant force in the red factory garage? Will Bagnaia's precision and mental resilience hold strong? Or will Marquez's fearless, aggressive style shake things up? And how will Jorge Martin respond to being overlooked, despite his incredible season? As the drama unfolds, we want to hear your thoughts. Who are you backing in this epic Ducati showdown? Share your predictions in the comments below and buckle up for what promises to be a thrilling 2025.